Hello everybody, hello, welcome to the stream, welcome, thank you so much for joining. Here we are again, once more, into the Warhammer, into the war. So excited to be playing 11th edition, and now it's the first time we're going to play 2,000 points aside. Let us go through quickly through our armies as we are excited to get stuck into this. Yes indeed. Quite excited to play today. And we have quite a bit of units here to play. Here we can see the Custodes will be playing our Might of the Moritoi. So we have here a stand-in for our Telemon while our Telemon arrives. We have here a Galatus. Dreadnought. We have our group of 3 Terminators and the captain, in this case with the axes, and the other ones will have the spears. Here we have our big group of the Blade champion and his wardens. Here we're gonna have 3 Virtus Praetors, 1 is captain. Then we have a group of 4 guards with spears, and of course, last but not least, our group of Trajan Valoris and his 4 guards with shields. Let's get a view here of the field, which is in progress. We are in progress of improving it. So here on this side we have the field of sisters, a group of 10 with the bolters, a group of 10 with the flamethrowers, with Knight Centura. Here a group of 10 with bolters and Knight Centura. Here a group of 10, these will be standing in for 10 swords units, 10 sisters with swords. These are standing in for 10 with bolters, and these are the sisters with. Here we have the transport. Here we have a stand-in for a palace grav attack. Here we have our group of wardens with axes and the blade champion. Last but not least, the Vindicare assassin completes our 2,000 points of the sisters army. Very excited to get this battle going. Hope you guys are enjoying the view here of the battlefield. Hoping to keep improving and getting it a bit more fun. We already have prepared the complete battlefield. We're looking to get a few more pieces in just to have it all perfectly working out. Let me quickly try to adjust that camera and this lighting. Make sure we get you the best experience possible before we start deploying. Alright, hope you guys enjoy. It's a tight squeeze in here. I'm sure we'll fit through. Why is my browser not showing all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm just checking here, make sure we get the right. What is going on? It's been quite annoying. Hope you're enjoying the view here of our battlefields. Streamlabs seems to not be working. Streamlabs apparently down, I guess, for some reason. Okay, streamlabs.com does open, but nothing else seems to be wanting to log in. So apparently we won't have chat as well. If Streamlabs is down, I guess. So their whole website is down. The main page does open but does not log in. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Not much of an issue at all. As always, we're gonna roll. So here on the side of the Moritoy, let's use the red one. Here on the side of the sisters, let's use the white. Let's roll off, see who is first. And the sisters will win the roll off. So our silent hunters, let us put here. So Lion Hunters, who is the defender, will be the opponent. So here we're gonna deploy first. So I hadn't thought a lot about if we're gonna have any units come in as reinforcement, but I guess we'll go with our good old standard. Our Trajan and his guards will be reinforcements on this side. We don't need this anymore. Now we can distinguish them easy. And on this side, reinforcements will be the wardens. Wardens, and because why not? Those are the slow movers, so we'll make them go fast. So we are here first. Guess we'll switch everything to the other side. No, of course not. We'll take this side as defender. Really partial on this side. So let's deploy our first unit. But first, let us see here. This is Purge the Foe versus Reconnaissance Layout 1. So our objective is Purge the Foe, is killing units within range of objectives, so that we can then do an action to consecrate those objectives. And the Lion Hunters are trying to do triangulations. That's create, do actions on objectives other than the home objective. So we are Purge the Foe, we are simple. All we've got to do is destroy, destroy, destroy. I'm gonna go ahead and very quickly put our beloved bike right here. So now no touching the marker. They can fit here barely without destroying the terrain. They can fit here. That's alright. One unit deployed. So our unit embarked is that one. I think we're gonna put in, yeah, let's start with our smaller bolter units. So bolters without leader will be this one. Let's stand him right here, kind of tucked between this, behind this wall. We might want to climb up here, set a few of our units up there, see if we can get some bonus. Wait, this piece of terrain is not here doing anything. Why was I planting things around it when yeah, that's 10 deployed. Let me move this out of here. We don't need this piece of terrain. Next unit we're gonna deploy here. Let's put on our guards. We don't need this. We can move our decoration around. Why not here, hey? Why not? Let's go. Still a heck of a lot to deploy, but we'll get there. Let's save some power for when we need. Hopefully this voice is even coming through. Let me double check. Hope you guys can hear me. I don't know why we don't have any chat or any activity. Yeah, no viewers anyway. No one on TikTok either. Yeah, not working at all, but doesn't matter. The game will continue. My god. Probably no need this one. They have deployed 2 units here. We're gonna deploy 1 more here. So we're gonna put our melee units right here. Try to get him as close to the border while still being in range. Over here. Let me try and get it all a bit further back. Sheesh. That's alright. Next, our group of bolters with no leader. They're gonna pop on along this line. I don't know what parts they're missing. Oh, it's the top knot as always. That's okay, we don't need them. Still a lot to deploy, but not that much anymore. Only 3 units on this side left. Why not put these 3 Terminators here? Try to get them control of that objective, perhaps. So in the transport, I believe I had, let me go see my documents just to make sure I got the right unit. Lion Hunters. So it's the prosecutors. Which of course are the ones with bolters. Of course, I knew that. So it's these ones who are embarked. Time to get some metal on the ground. Oop. Let's spin that turret around. Actually, he can stand this Custodes. He's gonna be able to stand here. Hopefully mostly obscured by this piece of terrain. I think it is. So that's what we're going for. This other set of Terminators will, for now, be chilling. I'd say perhaps difficult to say. We're actually gonna put him right here in this corner. Why not? Our big bad bike go right here. Really cool sisters bikes. I believe they are quite well there behind that terrain feature. We're getting down to the last moments. Not a lot left, only two, and here he comes. Our big bad boy. Right now only a stand-in, but we do have the real deal coming in. We do have a beautiful Telemon coming in. I'm just gonna go ahead and deploy right here because I don't want to go back and forth again. Done with that. I'm gonna deploy the rest of this army without going back and forth. This transport with the bolters unit is gonna go right there. This palace attack, I think we're gonna go right here. Time to deploy our Vindicare anywhere on the board, as long as it's 8 inches away. Of course, we're gonna be looking to take out the enemy. And I'm liking the taste of that Blade Champion's blood. And you know what? We got a perfect visibility. We got a perfect visibility line. So if we do get lucky, well, as a matter of fact, let's be more of an ambush, shall we? We actually can just stand right there behind this feature, behind the terrain. They won't be able to shoot us off the map if they want, but when we move, we're gonna be able to make our move. So let them come. Now this quickly becomes a very filled up map for sure, but all will open up. Wait, no, this is our bolters. This is exactly the one that's embarked. This is our flamethrowers one. We're running out of places to hide. Try to prevent getting shot right off the map. Maybe we can provide some targets. No, let's go back here. With all our flamethrower features in this corner. We'll deal with them later. When the opportunity comes, we'll be ready to pounce. Maybe we can get a transport to come back and get us. Take us where we want to be. Who knows? It's a long game. Finally, our melee sisters. In fact, we're gonna rapid ingress these ones. I'm sure we have enough. I think it makes sense to have these ones also rapid ingress, or you know, as reserve. Didn't get a lot of thought into it. But let's do that. Yo everybody, thank you for checking out the stream. Welcome. We have finished our deployment. Finally. We are about to roll. Who goes first? Red is our Lions of the Moritoi. White is our Lion Hunters. And the Might of the Moritoi gets to move first. This can be bad news. Let us see. This is our first turn. We have on here Purge the Foe. So let me get my tape measure and let's start measuring. Let's start peering into objectives. Getting ourselves on there. So this unit is just gonna completely pop off behind this wall. Hope they can stand right there and be fully within. So just moving for now what I know. Then we're gonna double check our measurements of what we can move here. We want to advance 6 inches. But what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna peer here behind. No, let us actually fully immerse ourselves into the hunt. Let us advance as much as we can, and let's see what happens. Or just to move. In this case, I think we will try to advance. We get a 3, so it'll be 6, 7, 8, 9. Where does 9 get us? Not very far, but let's do it. We'll try to stay hidden behind the footprint as such. So we can move just a bit back because of the angle that we moved, but we are trying to stay behind this footprint. Makes absolute sense. Now we moved 9 over there, 9 here. We have advanced, we might be able to shoot, but that's it. Here are 6 inches. These will place us firmly all inside there, hitting inside that right up against the wall. You might be falling into someone's hand, but we don't know that. We have to advance and get kills on the objectives. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Let me see, do we advance? Do we want to advance? I think we do want to advance. 5, so that actually gives us a lot of movement. So let's just it does not let us reach into the other objective, wisely designed that way. But what we'll do is we're gonna move up as much as possible to be touching the objective. But try to move up as much as possible. Has to be within the objective. We are here a bit inviting of the disaster. this is our first game, and with this very intelligent design, our 12 does not allow us to go in and touch with our bikes, which is exactly as intended, as to not be able to touch that objective and be able to shoot right away. Yes, we won't get cover by being inside terrain with anything but swarms, infantries, or monsters. We will advance, so that gives us, we get automatic 6 to our advance. That moves us up let me think this through a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play a bit dumb. Let's see, without having too much of a think. We do want to be over 6 inches. We're not that dumb. We can pretty much just be like this over here. We'll see what happens. Try and get their movement. Oh, and over here, if we're behind there, we're actually getting some visibility cut off. Oh, we're too close. We couldn't move this close over here. Gotta move these 2 inches over to the Vindicare. Probably here too, to the tank. Yeah, that's good enough. Now let me double check our movement, how much we can do with our big boys. Oh, we got the wrong one here open. Lions of the Moritoi is what we're looking for. Testing out the audio. The mic seems to be working at least. So there's that. If you're out there with us, hope you're enjoying the stream. Thanks so much for checking it out. Everything seems to be in order. Except having these headphones is super hot. Let me try getting it a bit away from my neck, see if it cools off before we move it back. So here we are, Gardens of the Moratorium. How is it possible that I can't see anything in these pictures on this thing? March of the Honor dead. So all our workers are gonna have +2 to movement, +1 to advance, rolls in charge. Rolls. So our Galactus Dreadnought is gonna move 8. Eight plus 5. So that's a whopping 13 to this advance, which is quite nice, I should say. These guys shouldn't be touching there. Yeah, that's good. And the main attraction, Telemon moves 10. Does he advance? We just barrel through. Yeah, let's see what this puppy can do. Why not? Do I just go out in the open and try and shoot things? Yeah, I think that's for the best. So you can walk through this, you can't walk through this. But you can walk. He does get to shoot, indeed. Is that Bindi Care get a bit careless? Nah. I'll give it to him. I want to see those storm cannons, those storm puppies go. Over here, we're gonna advance. Just let's give them maybe some breathing room in front, or do we advance? No, I think we need to advance. I don't think we need to worry about our objective. Let me read this mission again. Oh, so we have objective to consecrate opponent's home. That's hilarious. I like that. Let us go double check what this consecration actually does to the ladder. Hope everything is coming through nice and clear. We're just getting started. Control objectives. You control more objectives than the opponent. Yeah, okay, makes sense. So you have to control objectives. We'll calculate that on our next turn. I think we are indeed done with the movement phase. Time to fire off these puppies. So yeah, we're in these can shoot. These can shoot into the tank perfectly well. No, these advanced. Oh, didn't move. Do we split them? I don't think it is good. Since they're not gonna shoot anyway. Let's put them here so we can keep control of this objective while our friends run off to do their thing. Okay. Time to shoot Telemon. Arachnostorm cannons with devastating wounds. This is gonna be gonna be 24 attacks. Gathering our attack dice. Let me get our rolling box. Let's put it here. So this is 24 attacks hitting on 2s with devastating wounds. And he has the enhancement in third expertise where he re-rolls hit rolls 1. So he re-rolls once. They all hit. Don't be so annoying, TikTok. You're the ultra most annoying thing I've ever seen. Here we go, every single one hit. So now it's gonna be re-rolling ones. 6s are devastating wounds. Devastating. Not as many devastating or ones. Let's just re-roll this one and then we'll see. Okay, this is a 1, so this is also a miss. Now I actually have to check. So this is strength 6. Toughness 8. So we're looking for 5s. So that's 2 devastating, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 5 hits. Not bad, not terrible. AP -1. Saving on 3s. Saves literally everything with flying colors. Yeah, it wasn't great, but 2 damage go through. The palace is down to 7 wounds. These gentlemen actually get to shoot a couple of shots into you see, does this guy get visibility? Yes. Hitting on 2s. Definitely wounding. Time to see. They're not 6 inches, so they're just gonna get wounding on 3. So 2 wounds. AP -1. So they're saving on 5. On 4s. So that's the melee ones. saving on force. But one doesn't save. So one of them dies. I guess that's all the shooting we can do. So it's time. Let's see, can we get a charge off on anything? No. Time to get our sisters moving. Their movement is 6. They can advance and perform an action. They get 2+. The ones with Knight Centurion. So they move 8. They can advance and perform actions as well. So these are flamethrower ones. Oh wait, this one doesn't have the standard. Which one does have? Oh, I guess it's this one here. These ones can that's a 4, 8. So that's a total of 12. these ones back here are just gonna tow in. Of course, they're staying 2 inches away from the bike. Need to move a little bit more over there. Push this one a bit into that corner. And with this one, they go and hide. They go in back there. So they're not 2 inches yet at this time. Maybe some have to stay back. Oh, that's better. Our sniper here is just gonna be touching the end. Does he have 2 inches to be touching? I don't think. If he's a bit behind, right there he's touching. But he does have visibility to his target, which he wants, which was our plan. This tank is not going to do anything other than just turn around and shoot our bikes. Can we fly over him? Yeah, we can. And we will. We're gonna drop our load on him. Really? What the hell? Where are the models coming from? Didn't even break our sword somehow. No way. Oh, this one is dead? Oh wait, this one wouldn't be able to fly over that wall. So it needs to add something like this. Close enough. I don't remember their disembark rule. Let me see. How many is it? 1 inch or 2 inches? So it needs to be 3 inches of the transport and 2 inches from the enemy. And they're not going to be able to charge, but they can shoot. And they can actually make a normal move. So they can't be towing in there. Hush. Rightio. Lots of learning with the Zerg maneuver. Whatever. Time for, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I am positively correct, time for some shooting. Gee. Oh, so I forgot. Forgot I had this. This is our one-shot missile. Guess where is it going? You better believe it. Let's see what this puppy can do. Hunter killing missile. One shot. Wait, so I didn't calculate anything. I didn't get secondaries. I'm completely... Units with starting strength 13 destroyed. We don't have anything like that, so we're gonna discard. Yes, we got... No, we scored this right away. We're not gonna wait, because we're never gonna have more if we wait. It's just not gonna happen. So center ground, friendly unit within 3 inches of center, you know, enemy units within 6 inches. Yeah, fair enough, we did get that. Yeah, we didn't consecrate shit. Tempting target, obviously our natural extended, which we actually aimed for, so that was well played. Destroyed model with 10 plus wounds. We do have that. That Caladius, of them. Yeah, Telemon has 12 wounds, so who knows? Maybe we'll get there. Masakana, strength 14. Telamon is toughness 10. Hitting on 2s. There's no way. That deserves to spend a command reroll. Why the frick not? Strength 14, toughness 10. Would be 4s, it's 3s. AP minus 3, saving on 6. No, he doesn't. No, wait, we're saving on 5s. He saves. It just wasn't meant to be. Just brush the missile off. Just was not meant to be. Wait, he is saving on... Yeah, save 2 plus, invulnerable 4, so yeah, I would always save that. Hey, had to give it a try. So Stormbolt is obviously gonna go into there. 2 attacks. Also rapid fire 2. So 4 attacks. There's ballistic skill 3. Strength 4, toughness 6. Winning on 5s. One wounds, AP 0, 7 on 2s. He gets a 1, so he takes 1 damage. Deck cards. He's down to 2 wounds. Palace grab attack. Queen Arachna's Blaze. We're gonna do it anyway, so it's 8 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s, re-rolling wounds, and devastating wounds. Oh, 1 devastating, 2 devastating, re-rolling wounds, and a hit. AP minus 1, 7 on 3s. He takes 2 hits and he dies. Wait, I can remove any model. Let me remove this one. You just take 2 from that palace. Grab attack. Now, what we all want to see is the Caladius Grav tank. Using his 4 Twin Arachnus heavy blaze cannons. He gets lethal hits, twin linked. Wish I had the twin Ilias's accelerators now. I think, well, would be only AP -1, but yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Well, let's see. Strength 12 is not enough for double. He's stronger, but he's just gonna wail at them. So we get lethal hits, twin linked, 4 attacks hitting on 2s. They all hit, no lethals. Strength 12 is 3s. Rerolling wounds. Jesus Christ. They all wound with the twin linked. AP -3, saving on 5s. And they save 2. But 2 goes through. So it's now D6 -2, D6 +2. Oh, 5, 6, 7, that's 1 dead. That's 1 dead. And the other one takes 4 damage. The other one is down to 3 wounds and 1 outright DOD. Alright, let me just make sure. 7 wounds. Shield Captain has 8 wounds. Well, if we wanted, they could attribute to the Shield Captain letting him live with 1 wound. And then he would soak up the rest and die. So that wouldn't make sense. Might as well remove the other one, because you would have to soak up the rest. Oh, but his guns aren't done yet. So this one died. The other one takes 4, so he's down to 3 wounds. But now he gets twin loss from both cannons. Twin loss from both cannons, we're always gonna go into them. That's gonna be hitting on floors, so that's gonna be a bit better. Three hits with sustained ones. hitting on 2s, so they all hit, plus they get a bonus 1 from the sustained. Strength 6 versus 6. Winning on. Winning on 4s. AP -1 saving on 3s. He says. Wait, did this Saikana shoot his storm bolters? Yeah, he did. Nothing happened. We'll get to the Vindicator in a minute. Virtus Praetors. Once per battle, after this unit ends a normal would advance. Oh, you needed to pay 2 to fly over. Fuck it. We never get to do it anyway. For every 2 plus, you're gonna get 2 mortal wounds. Ouch. 6 mortal wounds. He's down to 4. The Vindicator is gonna shoot over there. So he's gonna use his once per battle, fire a shield break around. Each time this model makes an attack with that weapon, add 1 to the wound roll. Any successful wound scores a critical. So everything but 2s is devastating. Now I'm gonna pay. Let me see, you can kill other characters. Meanwhile, there's still that guy over there. So yeah, I'm gonna pay. So he's gonna be golden. He has used his golden. Wait, no, I can't use on him. He needs to be Adeptus Custodes. Never mind. He just gets a random token for using these once per. Wait, what does the heft do? He barely moved. He didn't move 3 inches. Oh, ignores cover. Any hit is a crit. This ignores cover. He's gonna kill him. So hitting on twos, any two, is devastating and precision straight to the Blade Champion. D3 plus 3. That's 6 damage straight, no save, no nothing. He dead. He dead. 6 damage straight on to the noggin. Blew his shit smooth off. Blew him smooth off. So he still gets to shoot 3 shots of his pistol. Oh, it was at 8. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Wounding on force. Oh, it's devastating wound. 3 damage. Another one gets blown smooth off. Vindicator doing work, son. Now you're gonna tell me that's not 12? Wait, I forgot the... Custodes grav tank. Twin Lostrum bolt cannon, yeah. Smooth. What else? Are we gonna get now into the Vigilators? Witch Seeker ignores cover and torrent. Attack D6. Wow, okay. Attack D6. That's 12 inch. So yeah, that's basically these 3 can't shoot, but so that means it was, so there's 8 D6. Of attack. $23, $25, $31, $31. So that's all of these and all of these, all of you. It's 20 plus 8. Wait, am I missing dice? No. It's all dice for 1. So it's torrent. Exactly, and ignored cover. So strength 4 versus toughness 6. They're saving. Saving Saving on 3. That's 13 damage? No, something's wrong. So that's all of them dead. Maybe I did something wrong. He just got roasted. He just got absolutely mauled. Roasted. Just deleted this unit. That's what you get for overextending. Thought you were gonna come in with your fun and games? You got absolutely rectified into oblivion. I mean, these guys could all feed up here. But they don't have a mother thingy, so that wouldn't make any difference to them. No, that's fine. Are these guys the bolter ones? Yeah, these are the bolters. This is the melee. That's melee. That's bolters. And this is my precious, my beloved, which I will always love forever. Absolute witch seekers. The melters. The melters of everything. Okay, let's fire those bolters. What has visibility? They do have rapid fire 1. So if they're at 12, they get 2 attacks each. So they're all at 12, but who has visibility? All of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 20 attacks. Does he have cover? No, this guy can see him completely without cover. FM. 20 attacks, sitting on 3. Not bad at all. Wait, they were sanctifying, I forgot. Because they were triangulating. Or it's just shooting phase, I get to choose. I guess I can triangulate with the other ones. Yeah, I can triangulate with the other ones and shoot with this one. They can advance and perform action. Well, if they have the superior, they have the Knight Centura. They can, anyway. So strength 4, toughness 6, wounding on 5s. No, that's a lot of 6s. And 1 5. Much better than I expected. Got lucky there. AP 0, 7 on 2s. See how many ones are gonna be here. They eat 1 damage. Okay, they're not all vigilantes. They're not all witch seekers. Every single one of them is gonna be a witch seeker. He's down to 2. I guess these guys can shoot. Wait, that's another... flamethrower, isn't it? How many of them can see after they move? I don't know. At least 8. The absolute gall and defiance. Nine D6s. Jeez. 18. 24. 30. 35. 37. 37. Time to get more dice. We're gonna need those. Fives. Fives and sixes. No, strength 4. Toughness 7. Yeah, fives and sixes. Fives and sixes wounds. There's no way I rolled 13 ones. I messed up. I forgot the saves, probably. Let me bring a couple back. But yeah, he's dead. Probably even more than that. You know what? It's fine. Definitely messed up some. Okay, that was a good first turn. Time to calculate everything. That will be it for today's stream. Time to study a bit more my lists. See what I can do better, see what I can learn. Thanks everyone for joining. Bye for now.